not joined by our commissioner, but joined by the wonderful, the gracious, the amazing Neil the Steel. Say hi to the people, Neil.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back. We're in lightning round of pick band, by the way.
We are already slamming through pick band. All of our bands coming out. Good
Echo,
Lord,
Cled,
picks coming out too.
Vi. Oh, so Noble 5. Yikes. So, yeah, they're not banning the Swain, but they did take away the Caitlyn this time. Noble 5 picks away the Caitlyn, and then Location 69 gonna take the Jarvan for Mimbung. It's crazy. And the Morgana. They're gonna probably put Kaligi bot lane again on that Morgana. He's been popping off the series with it. I'm ready. Olaf locked in. Maya says, "This is my jungle, boys."
Yeah, Maye going with a real comfort pick champ. He loves the Olaf. He wants to do some heavy damage, wants to make up for that last game. Couple of throws in there. So let's see what he can do on the Olaf.
Pike. Locked in for Noble 5. Justin, Shaboy, even just says, you know what? We're not playing Zyricon this game. Screw that.
No.
We're playing Caitlyn Pike. I'm going to play something else. I need a change of pace. Give me the Pike. I'm going to carry this team if I gotta.
Heavy damage lane coming out for Noble 5.
Huge. Also, the Ashe pick. I really like the Ashe pick. Ashe is super strong on this patch. Also, I'm stuttering really hard because I'm kind of a little tipsy, but that's okay.
It's okay. I have never seen a pick band go this fast. These boys are tired. They foresee this series maybe going the full distance here. They want to get through the pick band. They want to get right into game 4.
Are we going back to the Tristana mid? Are we running it back? I think he is. I think he's just going to lock it. Okay.
Oh, no. The fake out.
Is that the legendary Rafal's Rumble? Is this it? Could we see it? This is it. This is 100% it. There's no way.
Who else is taking it?
I mean, Kaligi might. They did switch him to top lane last game, but there's no way. There's no way. They couldn't do that. Oh, the Ari locked in for Juice Me Daddy. That's another one of his like signature champions, along with the Katarina. So he's going to be on the assassin. They have some pretty solid assassination potential.
You go hard tank top. You just get yourself a nice front line here.
Renekton, not exactly hard tank, but it'll probably do. Renekton is pretty strong into the Rumble matchup. Also, Wordy, not really the guy that's like, I'm going to pick a tank this game. He's more of the let me just pick some damage and chill on your team.
Something that can give decent front line. You pop the R, you've got some decent CC in that front line. Let the Olaf sweep in, let the Ari sweep in, do that heavy damage. Follow up with Pike ult. A lot of nice combination possibilities there.
Yeah, I would really like to see what this last pick is, and it's probably not going to be a Braum. That's a Kennen. Kennen mid, everybody. That's a good question. I think that maybe they get side selection as the losers of the last game?
Question mark?
It doesn't automatically alternate. I know that side selections. I know that they got first pick because they were the higher seed, but then I think every other game is based on who lost the previous game. And I think that since they lost the previous game, they chose blue side again. Yeehaw, brothers. We're going to get into this game. I really like both of these comps. Honestly, Noble 5 coming with the pick comp again, but the Location 69 says, we're going to fight you.
Just two comps that are screaming heavy damage fights. I'm excited to see how these teams go at it, both early, mid-game, even into the late game. We're going to be looking at a lot of damage, a lot of different CC combinations possible on both sides. Probably be some interesting fights coming out.
If I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you.
Yes, I'm ready. I'm really interested to see this top lane matchup because the last time these two were on, if we're assuming Rafal goes top, then the last time these two were on like quote carry champions, like really bruisery, heavy. There was like the Yasuo versus Kled matchup, the skill matchup. Like Rafal took it to him, took it to Wordy, and now it's like Wordy's turn. He's got the little bit better pick with the Renekton into the Rumble, and so now it's like he can potentially show Rafal what's up, or he could hit that choke button. If he hits the choke button, series over. Like this is it. The Noble Five's back's against the wall. These are the champs they wanted, with the back against the wall. I'm ready. Let's see it. Also of note, this Ashe, I talked about it a little bit, but like it's really strong on this patch, especially with the press the attack build. With that Q now resetting your autos, it's extremely easy to proc your press the attack. So lots of damage coming out of Ashe. Not really a bad matchup for Ashe on this patch, I think.
No, not at all. Also, just a really, really safe pick. Some the slow, the ult, a defensive ult if need be, but also it's got that go button. If they need it, they'll press the R, they'll go. Big CC chains with the J4, the flag and drag coming out. The what is it, Demacian Justice or whatever his ult is.
Yeah.
The Morgana. You got a lot of CC options here, and not just CC options, but heavy damage options with the Rumble coming in as well.
All right. So, I'm not much of a jungle player myself, but we do happen to have a resident jungler in Neil the Steel, known for his steals, if anything. So, if you're the junglers on these teams, like, where are you looking to path? Like, what lanes are you looking to go to be like, all right, set me up, let's get some kills?
Well, you're on the side of Noble 5. I mean, Maie loves to hit his top lane. We know that. He loves to give attention mid. He's been known to do some lane gank spot. I think you're looking mid or top here though. Depending on who stays on that Rumble for the side of L69. Right now, Kaligi's still on it.
Oh, are they gonna hit him with the switcher? Oh, they did.
Oh, there it is. There it is. So for the side of L69, if you're Menbung, I think you got to show some love top. Rafal is on a champ that he is very comfortable on in the Rumble. See if you can put him ahead early, and you get a couple items on that Rumble, and it's just so hard to combat against that.
Yeah, I like it. I agree. So this is going to be probably some dual top lane focus. Could see some solid 2v2s. Honestly, after level 6, it kind of looks like the Rumble Jarvan have the advantage there, because the Jarvan ult in with the Rumble red carpet, it's going to be kind of hard to avoid all that damage. I would really be interested to see what jungle enchantment Jarvan goes this game. I think if you get fed, you might look for the warrior, but honestly, you could probably just go. Mimbung is more of a Cinderhulk Jarvan player. Honestly, he tends to prefer that Cinderhulk. Let's get tanky, and I'm just going to be the front line. I'm going to stand in front of you, and you're not going to touch my team ever.
Which would be interesting as a counteraction of what we just saw last game out of Maie's Jarvan, where he chose to go with the warrior enchantment. It was said that what was his KD when he finished that item. He ends up going 1-5, 1-6, something around there. And the question is, if he had instead decided to go the Cinderhulk, if he went the tanky route, does he have a little bit more impact in some of those engages and in some of those team fights in the mid to late game?
Yeah, for sure. And I really like, honestly, the Jarvan pick, I think, is a little bit better than this Olaf pick. Olaf is a signature Maie champion, and he might win the 1v1s against Jarvan, especially in the earlier part of the game. But I really like Jarvan into Olaf for the simple fact that Olaf cannot run at your team if he's stuck behind a Jarvan wall. Like, Jarvan just ults him and then keeps him in that cage forever, potentially with the Rumble ult on top of him. Like, Olaf's going to be having to flash the wall to just get to the back line. Sure, the Ashe and the Morgana can't really kite him because of the ulti, but like he can't do that if he's in a Jarvan cage. So that's kind of potentially just disrespect of this Jarvan pick from Noble 5 because they did lock the Olaf in after the Jarvan. So that was something that Maye, he saw the Jarvan and he said, "I want Olaf. I'm locking it in. Screw your counter picks, yeehaw, brother." So
Yeah, the old comfort pick over counter pick. So it's like you said, Noble 5 just kind of having an idea of what they want to go for in the pick ban. It looks like they got pretty much everything that they wanted in terms of comfort picks and possibly some winning lanes. I might look to see them go through the bot lane. They've got this heavy damage, just signature looking bot lane with the Caitlyn and Pike. They might look to punish the Ashe Morgana early.
yeah, for sure. I think that lane, Caitlyn Pike, does have potential to punish early, although it is hard to play Pike into Morgana because of the Black Shield timings and everything. I think the big X factor here is honestly this Kennen pick into the Ahri. That matchup seems a little weird because I feel like the Kennen has quite a bit of CC. Oh, now that is something. If I'm hearing from the Peanut Gallery, it could be Rafal mid lane on the Rumble. And if that's the case, that changes quite a bit. That although I don't know, it could be either. The Kennen did go Klepto, which you really do as Kennen when you're into the ranged into melee matchups. So I don't know. That'll be. I think if it's Kennen into Ahri, if it's Kennen mid into Ahri, I think you almost 100% want like Electrocute or even maybe Airy, Comet, something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This Rumble could just be going mid, and I don't really. I have no idea about the Rumble mid matchups. Honestly, just that's something out of my wheelhouse. But I will be interested to see where this Rumble actually goes. He does have Ignite, but so does Wordy. This is going to be, if they both take Ignite, this is going to be a kill-heavy top lane. But yeah, just waiting to see where this is going to go, because yeah, that changes a lot of stuff if the Rumble does go mid.
So we got some pings coming out already from the side of Noble 5.
Yep. Okay. I'm paused a little bit. No, hold on. I will go back and pause at 10 again. Hold on. I'm making the stream wait. And I'm paused at 10.
Also paused at 10. All right, so here we go, onto the Rift. Pings coming out for team positioning early. Looks like L69 is going to take the journey down to the Tribush bot side, while Noble 5 is taking more of a 5-point. Might get some action down here in this Tribush. And a ward is dropped down. Kennen moving forward. Okay, looks like he started his, what was that, his E. So we know what Kennen started. And on the top side, we've got Noble 5 taking just a little journey into the red side. Maybe looking for this red buff steal early. They know where all of L69 is. They've got vision here in the pixel bush in the river. Look for L69 to reset. Ping's coming out to their top side. They know something's off here.
Oh, Kennen could get killed here. Kennen could get killed here.
Walk up.
Oh,
they know what he started. He's going to try to rush away to Blast Cone. He's good.
Okay, so it is going to be the Kennen top, it looks like? No, maybe. We don't know.
Yeah, looks to be that.
Wow. All right. So our Peanut Gallery, it was correct on that one. Kennen is top. And I mean, I think the Kennen to Renekton matchup is favorable for Kennen. And so, especially with the Klepto, he's going to get far ahead in gold. The real, like the X factor is this mid lane for sure.
Yeah. It's like you said, he's just going to take the Klepto up into the top lane. He's going to get some easy gold early. Try to just play it safe. Don't let the Renekton get too far on top of him.
Yeah, he is going to have an EXP disadvantage here because of having it back early. Yeah. Not having that
Yep.
ward in there. Renekton's actually going to get 2 really soon and look all in.
Menbung having a little bit of knowledge there. He's going to go into Noble 5's bot side, take the red buff, and he's going straight to bot lane. Flag and drag, good flash by JJ Bell. Good bone skewer there. And Kaligi just going to walk away.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I like
Good.
it though. He blowing the flash early. I expect to see him back.
Yep. You gotta
better
blow
come
that
back.
flash early. It's so tempting level 2 to
He might just
save
come back
it.
now. He's coming back now.
Yep, he's coming back. Early repeat gank going right for the flag and drag on the Caitlyn. Good flash by
dead.
Kaligi.
Just like that.
The return. Oh, good.
Oh my gosh. Is this
Good heal by Vitatus.
And they all get out. Oh, wow. 2 slivers of hell.
Menbung with the smite on the minion just to secure a little bit of extra HP, but he wasn't not really in any danger of going down there. Good return gank, knowing that JJ Bell had no flash, easy flag and drag to secure the kill. Kaligi following up with the flash, bind, ignite.
Yeah, you can't walk up to those waves after they saw Jarvan go back into the bush, but they kind of assumed he would go back into his jungle and not just gank him. They walked back up to and engage the wave and got ganked a second time. He was just right back there.
Looks like both wards on the bot laners for N5 were down. They couldn't even drop a ward into that tribe rush just to make sure that Menbung wasn't wrapping back around, but just having a little bit more safety there. Oh!
Oof.
A solo kill in the top lane. Wordy just dropping it down onto This Is Lugo.
Yeah, that... it's 408, 409, 410, 11, 14, 15.
16,
yeah,
7.
Cool. Yeah, so...
action going out in the bot lane. Another great Dark Binding by Kaligi. We got action in the mid lane as well. Juice Me Daddy trying to get away from Menbung. Good flash there. Mae's here with the Olaf. Can he catch him? He does. He just autos him straight down. Juice Me Daddy. Strong flash out of the river back towards his side. Kaligi's here, but he's all alone. Good Black Shield. Oh, the Black Shield's going to pull off the stun there by the Pike.
Kennen is here too.
Kennen is here. The teleport coming down into the bot lane. Maya is going to go ahead and go down to the Kennen. Everyone else is going to survive, walk away, lick their wounds, live to fight another day.
Yeah, so I think the Kennen actually teleported for that first kill on that second kill, I guess, onto JJ Bell. That for that bind. I'm pretty sure he had teleported for that, and then he was getting ready to go back, and then he was just able to pick up another.
Just kind of stuck around there, huh?
Yeah. But he's giving up a lot in the top lane. There's going to be a plate going down on Wordy's end, and he's going to be down about double the CS.
It's like he's going to miss the plate. Menbung there covering the top lane, catching some of that XP, saving the plate.
Yeah, normally I would put this
Kennen
matchup.
Menbung, flag and drag. Kennen with the flash. He's looking to get the stun. He's one proc away.
Close.
Already able to just walk away there, avoiding that extra stun. This is Lugo burning the flash for it. Valiant effort.
Yeah, almost. I think they were just a little bit desynced as far as timings and communication there. It's kind of noted that Mimbung is a sub here, so kind of expected a little bit. But yeah, all in all, I think that the Kennen matchup should have been in Kennen's favor, but again, that level 1 disparity there really helped Renekton just snowball that and punish Kennen.
And then followed by that solo kill. The vision of Menbung on top side gives Maya the security to go for that early Cloud Drake. A little bit of extra movement speed. If General Dill were here, he'd be singing their praises about the Cloud Drake there.
Gotta go fast. Go fast. Dragon
Always go fast.
Best dragon.
Okay, we've got some action. This is Lugo coming down into the mid lane, provide a little bit of pressure, but Maie is there to provide the counter gank. This is Lugo will retreat back to top lane where he'll catch his wave at the tower.
Interesting to note, Legends MK is also a Cloud Drake is best Drake proponent. So those two would make a great team. They should get jerseys or something. Female LCS jerseys, if you will.
Yeah, you know, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, just
Ooh,
yes. Exclamation! Where are you?
spotted in the top lane on this almost dead ward. Okay, had about 7 seconds left when they were spotted. Rafal and Munbong looking to 3-man the top lane. Nothing going to get done there. Again, showing on that vision gives Maie a little bit of wiggle room to do as he pleases in L69's blue side jungle.
Yeah, Minbang looking to invade the blue here. He's taking it away. Arya's going to check, but I think it's going to be a little bit too late for her to try to steal it back away.
Minbang, be careful. You don't want to move any further out.
Oh,
okay,
Kaliki
he's
hits
got
the
it enough
bind.
time. Yep.
JJ Bell's dead.
Oh no.
And Shaboy's going to die here too. Oh,
good
maybe?
flash.
Maybe
Can
he gets out.
Ooh,
Oh,
strong
Kaliki
binding
with the
from
fadeaway
Kaliki.
bind. Olaf's here though, and he does have ulti. Oh,
Yep.
this is a dead Ash. It's got to be. Yeah.
He pops the Ragnarok. He's throwing those axes out. There it is. He collects his next axe. He's good to go.
Yikes.
A lot of action coming out through the bot lane so far this game. All pretty much in the favor of L69. We're looking at 0-5 between JJ Bell and Chapoy. That strong damage bot lane that we were looking for. Not getting where they want to be right now. Right now they just need to play it safe. They need to get their farm when they can. Try to get back into the game somehow.
Yeah, and this is no flame at all intended towards the bot lane of Noble 5, but that's generally the quote island lane for that team. Most of the time, Maie does tend to focus top mid, like you said in the pregame. That would be a good idea for him.
Got action coming out.
Let Spot Lake soak. Yep,
the Cataclysm coming out, just blocking that Olaf right in. A little ambitious from Maie, looking to deny some CS and experience from the L69 bot lane, but Menbung there to answer, and like you said, I mean, the Cataclysm comes out against the Olaf, and where's he gonna go?
Oof. And yeah, Wordy getting a kill in mid lane too. He's trying to use his advantage to everything he can. Try to get them back in this game. Because like I was saying, Maie generally focuses the top lane or lets his top lane and mid lane win, and then just cleans up in bot lane when he can. But for the most part, he doesn't spend a lot of time around there. Whereas the side of L69 is really looking to hard press bot lane and kind of soak in mid and top. So it's going to be the battle of which lane is going to be able to carry. Is the bot lane of 69 going to carry, or is Wordy going to take away this game as the Renekton here?
Yep,
really
Wordy roaming down to mid, gets the kill on Rafal. He leaves this as Lugo for a while. He knows he has the advantage both CS and in kills. Big advantage over this is Lugo already. He can afford to leave the lane, go get a kill, comes back, still has a massive CS lead, 21 CS at this moment.
Yeah, for sure. And Kaliki just really cannot miss these binds right now. Okay, well, as I say that, he misses a bind, but
a strong blind bind.
Yes.
Thinking that Maie might be there in that pinked bush, and he is exactly correct. That's where he was. Maie, meanwhile, going mid, catching Rafal out.
He's going to get run down here. He's definitely going to get run down, and yeah, this is just going to be...
over the wall by Juice Me Daddy, probably not needed, but just secures the kill, pulls it away from Maie. Yeah, you know, the equalizer coming down just to try and get out of that alive, but he didn't really have much chance. Maie just rotating right up top, slicing Maelstrom coming down out of the cannon, flag and drag from the Jarvan. Cataclysm coming down, looking to save his top laner, but ultimately does nothing. Traps both members of Noble 5's in, but they're just outside of turret range. No extra turret shots taken from inside that Cataclysm. Maie moving right into the Rift Herald pit. This man is a world traveler. Look at him. Looks for a gank bot, knows he can't get it from the strong sense from Kaligi. Instead says, you know what? I'm going to go mid. Gets the kill mid, immediately walks top, gets the kill top. goes Rift.
Yeah, he's been everywhere in the past like 2 minutes or so.
We got
Oh,
action in
and
the bot
Ari's
lane.
ganking bot now.
Yep. Ace in the hole coming out. That's going to be a kill onto the Ashe. And there it is. There's the death from below coming out of the Pike, handing some gold over. We got some pings coming out on this Drake. They're going to be looking for this Ocean Drake as well, even with Maie on the top side clearing some farm.
Yeah, I think
Menbung's got to clear this farm in the bot lane turret. The plates are going down. Meanwhile, Noble Fives maybe deciding, you know what, we'll pause on this Drake.
yeah, for sure. And I think I think maybe a miscommunication. Maya was pinging out Drake. Oh, Chaboy could die here with Rafal down here. They see him though. He's on a ward, so he's been spotted. Yeah, and they're losing plates mid for this. All around, I think that location 69 is kind of giving up their lead in some ways. I think that this Olaf can really just run down the Rumble in mid lane, which is something that wasn't really accounted for. I think that the team fight overall is going to be good for location 69, but they have to get this Rumble out of laning phase. He was trading pretty favorably early game into this Ahri, and now it's kind of gone out of control with her having 3 kills and 3 assists.
Yep, couple of roams out of the Ahri, and then a couple of roams into the mid lane, really putting the Rumble behind. I mean, we've yet to see a really impactful team fight equalizer. He's had to use it a couple of times just to try and avoid solo death, or as in his last death, the Ahri and the Olaf teaming up on him. Look to get him out of lane, get some of those equalizers down on multiple members of N5 so he can be impactful.
Yeah, for sure. I think that, yeah, they're really wanting to get this Rumble like to his Leandries, maybe his second item, and then start team fighting with him. If he can get the second item, that'll be great. But he's going to have to go to a side lane eventually. They got to get this bot lane forced down now that these plates are down, and then put the bot lane in mid. Let Rumble sit in the side lane and soak farm, and try to get up in those items, because Rumble is not going to do you any good from behind. That's kind of the one downside of that champion, is that his equalizer, when he doesn't have items, it's going to be pretty wimpy.
Yep.
So,
and
don't want that.
Giving the turret mid here, maybe not such a bad thing. You know, you let the Rumble start to move around a little bit more freely now. Look, where's he at in terms of items? Let's see.
He's got his haunting guys kind of working on his he finished his Sork shoes.
Yeah,
but
he's got the Sork shoes first, which is so he's got a ways to go. Maybe L69 stall out a little bit to help him out there. We got some action in the top lane. 3 and 2
it's gonna be 3v2
here.
Yeah.
Up flag and drag onto the Olaf. He's gonna flash Ragnarok away, and Wordy, I don't think you want to chase after that, buddy. Yeah, that'll be the end of that trade. And we got some action going on in the bot lane. Bone Skewer going to go ahead and be black shielded out. Kaliki going to go ahead and drop the ignite onto Chaboy, but that's going to be the end of that as well. Oh, binding onto JJ Bell. A flash Bone Skewer in the wrong direction. It's a bit odd, but and that binding is, you're stuck at that point. You got no sums. I think he tried to flash away after the binding release, but it was just too late. Action in the top lane. Menbung gonna go down to the axe.
Yeah, he is. Fade away axe.
Ignite, yeah.
Ahri still wants it.
Oh, wow. Flash charm.
Yeah.
And 2 dead in the top lane is gonna mean that Rift Herald's gonna be spawned by Maie. Not sure how that happened. It looked like L69 was looking for some sort of dive. Menbung got in a little bit over his head, took a lot of damage. There was an ignite dropped on him before Maie's axe sealed the deal, but
yeah, at this point, Noble 5 is kind of just saying, all right, screw bot lane. We're not even going down there. We're just gonna play through mid and top and just try to get ahead there. I think as the bot lane of Noble 5, you have to recognize that you're not going to be getting jungle attention this game. You got to just play safe and not take these binds, and really just look to just farm. Honestly, this Caitlyn has got to get to her Infinity Edge. Someone in
Yep.
the chat pointed out that she had boots before IE. Honestly, that when that's all you can buy, yeah, it feels bad, but
Yep.
sometimes that's all you can get. Okay, Wordy
Action
getting
coming down in
launched
the
into the
bot
4
lane.
of them.
Oh my gosh, the Slicing Maelstrom coming in. Huge Slicing Maelstrom. Kaligi's going to slay Jaboy. Cataclysm coming down onto the Olaf. He's also bound. Maie going down to This Is Lugo. They're looking for more. They're looking for the Caitlyn, but she's going to go ahead and get out. Just a really bad timing there to be walking into L69's jungle.
Yeah, for sure. And also, it's worth noting that Wordy actually got out in that situation somehow. He just got blasted into 4 of them, and then it was instantly just out, and it just like nothing ever happened. He's like, "Oh wait, was there a fight there?"
Looks like he was able to catch a couple of easy slice and dices, get back over the wall into safety. Just strong by L69 to be there to catch a couple of members of Noble Fives out. Ping's coming down towards the bot lane. Menbun going to take the turret. He's going to flag and drag out. Juice Me Daddy looking. He's got the Glacial Augment. He can slow
Black
them.
Shield's down now.
Good binding onto Wurty. Looks
should
like
stuff
everyone's
this.
going to walk out safely. Meanwhile, This Is Lugo taking top turret for free. Oh, we got more action in the bot lane. Rafal walking forward, going to drop the equalizer down onto Wurty, whose ult has faded. Flag and drag going to miss slightly. The crystalline arrow coming out onto Juice Me Daddy. Ooh, the volley going to catch him.
In the bind.
Ultimate range spine. Olaf turning, pulling the Ragnarok. He's looking for more. He's throwing axes out. He just does not have the ability to go back into that with his team. Very, very weak. That Ashe putting out a lot of damage, a lot of slow with the volley in that fight. Bone Skewer just going to miss out of Jaboy. And it looks like everyone's going to start to walk away. We do have a Cloud Drake up that might be contested. Nope, looks like L69 is going to opt for that mid turret.
Yeah, I think getting mid broken down is really solid for them, allowing more rotational plays around the map.
They can
also
now just go ahead and turn towards that Drake.
Yeah, taking stock of some of the items, Renekton has finished his Spear of Shojin, so he is definitely online. He's definitely entered the chat. Both junglers opting for Cinderhulk this game. We've known Maie as a warrior jungler,
Good
but
binding onto Jaboy. The Kennen looking to finish that. Ooh, yeah, he's out.
Pyke
Red
is really
team's gonna
safe.
take that Drake, L69, evening up the Cloud Drakes. Baron spawning in just under 30 seconds. Team's gonna start looking to drop some vision around that, start to set up control.
Yeah, continuing looking at these items, Ari has finished both of the glacial items, so she's definitely really online as far as her glacial build. And this is a Trinity Force Ashe, so the next item we should expect is an Essence Reaver. Usually you build one and then the other. Some people opt to go for the Essence Reaver first. Some people like Triforce better. It's just a matter of preference, really. There's no one to say right or wrong. But when you go Comet, you definitely look to get Triforce within your first 2 items because it does just accelerate your poke and your damage as well as giving you cooldown reduction. So
yeah, that Essence Reaver coming in, giving you that massive cooldown reduction, more arrows coming out, more go buttons to press throughout the game.
Yeah, and it's kind of debatable as to whether or not that's the quote right thing to do. I think at the end of the day it might be preference, but into the Olaf, I would have personally leaned towards probably going Lethal Tempo.
Kaligi caught out, clearing some wards. Ace in the hole going to come out, going to be blocked by the Kennen, slicing Maelstrom through. He's going to pop the stopwatch here. Oh, but he's still going to go down to Wurty. Looks like Kaligi also drops in the backline from the Olaf. And this should be a Baron for Noble 5.
They're definitely going to get vision. I don't know if they start it just knowing that the Rumble and Jarvan are up and this Fed Ashe is still alive. I feel like that's a little dangerous to just go ahead and start it, but they can definitely choke out vision here, or they can just run it down mid. Either one.
They're gonna pressure the mid lane turret. Equalizer gonna come down for damage. Crystalline Arrow gonna come out onto the Olaf, flag and drag, and knock him. He is gonna go down to Vitalis. The Ashe pursuing, good flash out of JJ Bell there. Looks like the pursuit is going to end there as Noble 5s are going to walk away. Ooh, the volley, the Hawkshot going to catch him. Unfortunately, Hawkshot does no damage. And on Noble 5's reset, looks like L69's gonna head over to Baron. They might be able to take it, and they should be able to take it pretty safely.
Their damage is pretty solid. They have quite a bit with this Rumble Standard, but I don't.
Juice Me Daddy's here. He
Standard,
dropped down, but he's got
this is risky.
No health. I mean, he has ult up. If he wants to do the Spirit Rush just to get
caught
away,
here.
he can. But it looks like L69 is going to go ahead and finish this bad boy off.
They finished it, but will they
Maelstrom's
live?
going to come out. It's going to catch JJ Bell out. Wordy is just too deep. He takes down Menbung, but that's all he's going to get for his life. 1 buff for 2 deaths. Oh, Bone Skewer going to come out. It's going to catch Vitatus. He's going to go down to Juice Me Daddy, who barely stays alive.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So that's really good for Noble 5 punishing that.
And this is
Baron
Lugo
take.
gonna go down to Maie on the kind of the awkward backing. They could have walked out of the pit together as a team and maybe saved a couple of those buffs. Ultimately, we only have 2 buffs left up on Kaligi and Rafal.
Yeah. It was really tough there because Juice Me Daddy, even though he was a little low, he's still Ari with ult up, and he was kind of creating this wall that they couldn't walk through without, potentially one of them.
Maie gonna go ahead onto Rafal. The Equalizer gonna come down. It's not gonna be enough. The Cataclysm's gonna come out, try to catch the Crystalline Arrow coming out onto the Pike. Oh, Maie gonna go down to Menbung, just too beefy right now. He's got the Guardian Angel that's come through. He's got the Cinder Hulk. Once that Cataclysm came down, Mae's not going anywhere.
Yeah, all in all, though, I think that's a worth trade for Noble 5 just because it gets another Baron off. So now their only Baron is Kaligi.
Exactly.
So,
and Chaboy is able to escape. He took the Crystalline Arrow to the face, but he's able to undertow out of there. So.
Yeah, so looking at this gold lead is dead even. 800 gold difference between these teams. Slight kill lead in favor of Noble 5, just 1 kill, but
and they even catch up a little bit with that
Baron.
turret taking bot lane. So now we're looking at about a 200 to 300 gold lead for L69.
For sure, and another dragon coming up.
Where's he looking for a flank? He's just a little bit out of position. His team isn't close enough to him right now. If he was to engage there, I think he'd get burst down really, really quickly. But we might see a fight here over this Drake. Binding coming out, gonna miss. Black Shield going down onto Rafal. Ooh, Bone Skewer just missing. Wordy went ahead and backed, so he's kind of putting his team on the back foot here. They gotta wait until he comes back in. This might give L69 the ability to take this Drake pretty easily.
Yeah,
go ahead and pull it out of the pit. Maie looking for the flank.
Oh.
Binding gonna hit onto JJ Bell. And they're gonna go ahead and concede this Drake.
Yeah, I think
Noble
both these
5s.
teams prioritizing the Cloud Drake is a little, I think, especially on the side of location 69.
Bone Skewer gonna hit onto Menbung. Equalizer gonna come down. Menbung going in. The Cataclysm down. He slicing Maelstrom coming in. Let's see who can get. He's gonna get JJ Bell, but he doesn't have much follow up there. Wordy gonna go ahead and take down Vitautus. Menbung trying to come back in. He's got the GA. Flag and Drag goes through the GA. Maie just doing absolute work. These heavy axes, these heavy autos. It's coming down. Menbung gonna go ahead and go down, and this is Lugo gonna go down for the ace.
Yeah, all in all, just a pretty rough, kind of desynced fight there from location 69. You really want to be able to go in on your terms with the Jarvan, and Jarvan almost felt like he had to go in there since he got chunked out to half health. Either he had to go in or just back off and give the dragon away.
By the time Menbung cataclysms and flashes out, he's at a core health. And like you said, you be using that on your terms. You don't want to be using it and immediately flashing out defensively. So just like you said, a kind of a mistimed, a desynced, kind of out of position fight for L69 there.
Yeah, for sure. And also my monitor just went off, so I don't know what's happening, but I'm hoping it's something nice.
With Vitautus being the first member of L69 to go down there, You gotta figure out a slightly better
We're back.
positioning. That river fight, not the best positioning for him. Noble 5 was able to just back out. The slicing maelstrom came out from This Is Lugo as he chased 3 members of N5's backline, but they were able to just walk away. Meanwhile, Vitautus on the Ashe, the fed Ashe, is just getting manhandled by Maie's Olaf. So they got to figure out a way to protect that Ashe. The longer he can stay alive in that fight, the more damage you're going to have that's going to come out. So
Yeah, for sure. And I think this was a point that I was trying to make earlier, but before our fight broke out. I personally, I probably would have just gone for the lethal tempo, like Bork into Hurricane Ash build for this specific game. Not because the build that Vitidus is doing is bad per se, but I think that when you're having to face down this Olaf and Renekton, you're going to want the health shred. You're going to want all that attack speed and be able to try to duel them that way, and the life steal as well. With this, you really have very little survivability, and you're relying more on your team to peel for you, which the backline was zoned by the Kin in that last fight, but he really can't do anything for this Renekton.
Some action in the bot lane. Looks like This Is Lugo is going to rush out. Maya is going to go look for the follow-up. The nice flash from This Is Lugo. That last axe is going to miss out of the Olaf. This Lugo just going to walk away, but yeah, flash down. That's going to be huge for the next fight, because that flash slicing Maelstrom, which was not up for the last fight and is the reason the 3 members of Noble 5 were able to walk away. That's huge.
Yeah. It's really one of his engaged potentials. I mean, he's got the proto belt, but it really doesn't help cover that much distance.
Yeah,
in the long run, you want to be able to flash on the back line.
Flash up, yeah. As soon as you can pop the slicing maelstrom, you flash onto the back line. You know, pop the Zonias. You're going to be doing a ton of damage. You're going to be stunning them up. You're going to let the rest of your team come in to finish them off. And without that possibility, we're looking at another 200 seconds, 220 seconds before that's back up.
Yeah, honestly, I would almost look to just try to. I think that the backline being as weak for Noble 5, I think that Location 69 could use that to their advantage, and honestly just peel with everything. Peel with the Jarvan ult, peel with the Kennen ult, just front to back this fight.
Look to pull those fights back and just do sustained damage as you go back. Yeah, that might be the best option for them. Crystalline Arrow going to come down onto Werty. He's got so much tenacity. He just walks away from it immediately, even though it was a pretty decent range arrow.
Yeah, like.
And it looks like we're going to get the returning. Maya's coming through. The Ragnarok is popped. The Equalizer comes down. Death from below coming out, but it doesn't catch anyone. Maya going to go ahead and take out Kaligi. Menbung is already down in the fight. Looks like they're going to pull away. They're pinging Baron right away. It just spawned. And
already looking for picks here.
Oh, big stun coming out of the cannon. Flash away from Juice Me Daddy. Bone Skewer coming down, slicing Maelstrom. He pops the Zonias, but he's standing on a trap. JJ Bell, nice trap under there. Werty gonna go down to the combination of the Ashe and the Rumble. Let's see if they can walk away here. Meanwhile, Maie just
he's still
away at
There's
this
no
Baron.
DPS on this.
He's getting the auto attacks from the Caitlyn from the back of the pit, but she's gonna net through, and meanwhile the rest of the team catches back up. Juice Me Daddy taking a little bit of damage here from Baron. Gonna have to walk away. Crystalline Arrow coming out, gonna stun up Jaboy, but it's not gonna be enough to stop them from taking down this Baron. Ghosties popped just to make sure we can go ahead and back without getting stopped.
Yeah, so Location 69 does have to concede the Baron, and it does look like that Noble 5 is going to scale into this late game pretty solidly and be able to kind of overcome that deficit they were in. Their top and mid have kind of carried the bot lane through the mid game, and now they're kind of hitting their later game power spikes with Caitlyn at 3 items now, which is actually ahead of this Ashe. Ashe's build is a little bit more expensive though, so kind of understandable with the Triforce making it pretty expensive.
But it's not necessarily the item difference that made the huge difference there. It's just L69, They tried to take a go. They shot the Crystalline Arrow. Here it comes again onto Jaboy. They're going to get him right away. He's just too squishy. see if they can get anything in exchange. Nope. L69 gonna walk away. But on that last fight, they spent so much. They spent the crystalline arrow. They had spent some flashes, and Noble Fives knows this. And so as soon as they saw an opportunity, Maie pops the Ragnarok. He walks right into the backline. He goes. Ace in the hole going to come out onto Kaligi. Meanwhile, Juice Me Daddy is flanking from the side. Slicing Maelstrom not going to pick anyone up. Cataclysm going to come down onto JJ Bell, and he's going to get one kill, but at what cost? Meanwhile, Maie is just running down Rafal. He's going to go ahead and take the kill there. Menbung's GA gets popped. Wordy's just waiting there to stun him up. And he's just going to go down and up the flash away. Meanwhile,
Oh, he tried to flash stun him.
I'm watching this. Menbung's just tanking up some minions. Meanwhile,
they're losing bot lane.
Meanwhile, they're losing their base. And there's the ace. Kaligi is up in 5 seconds, but you don't figure he's going to be able to stop much. Does Noble Fives? They don't have enough members here to go for the end. They're just going to take value. They take the bottom inhibitor. They're going to take the mid inhibitor.
Yeah, and then they're going to get out. Also get this dragon as a prize.
Dark finds a minion just to screw with that one poor minion.
Yeah, like I think that the problems in these fights are that Location 69 are getting picked, and this is not the ways that they want to be taking their fights. They want to be going in on their terms, like I said earlier, the Jarvan with the Rumble, laying down the carpet.
But now they're about 9k gold behind. They don't have much room to even establish what their own terms are. They have to just find something. It might be a pick. It might be a fight, like we said, where they're just pulling back the whole time. The trouble is, while they're pulling back, Maie on this Olaf is just pressing R and running right after them. And he runs forward faster than they run backwards, as we can see, as he's going in under turret. 1v3. He's going to live off of this. He's just so beefy right now. He's got the Spirit Visage. He's got the Black Cleaver. He's also got the Righteous Glory. He's got so much movement speed. He's just going forward and taking whatever he can in these fights.
Question in chat, what's ADC gold difference? Actually, ADC gold difference is pretty even. Both of them one's at 11 points. Vitidus is at 11.7 and Caitlyn is at 11.4.
So about a 400 gold lead for Vitidus.
Yeah.
Toughest, whatever. Menbun going in with the flag and drag into the Cataclysm. He's all alone there. The Slicing Maelstrom going to come out. Ooh, big damage onto JJ Bell. Wordy goes forward to take out Rafal and Menbug, and this is Lugo goes down for his troubles. Nice stun onto the Ashe. The death from below doesn't matter because everyone's already dead from above, and that's going to be game for Noble 5.
Yeah, that Rumble ult wasn't on top of the Jarvan Cataclysm. They just didn't have that synced up together, and looks like we are going to Game 5.
Oh boy.
Wow. Yep. So all in all, they've tied it up, and it's anybody's series. Best of one at this point. Oh, Wordy with the spoiler in chat. Game 5, boys. He said that a little early, you know what I mean?
We might be looking...
Yeehaw, brother. No, yeah, but well played by both teams, honestly. I just think it kind of slipped away from Location 69. I think if you're them, you just kind of look to not tilt and keep going, and hopefully Game 5 can work out in their favor.
Stick to what's worked. You've won 2 games already. Figure out what you need to be comfortable in this last game. Like you said, it's a best of 1.
Yeah.
You know? Go into the draft with the most positive attitude that you can, and try to get your best draft possible.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we're gonna cut the stream for VOD purposes again, and we'll be right back with Game 5. Queue up, Silver Scrapes. Let's go.